Oh, great, I'm streaming. Oh my god. Ah. Okay. TS is up. And mhm. Yep.
I think any of the other admins are coming.
What's up, everyone? Did I just like destroy everyone's ears in the stream? I just turned my Roblox audio on.
Yeah. The music.
Oh yeah, I should give everyone a tour while they're all filing in. Let me
Yeah. Yeah. There's some people here.
Tour the map. Oh, something. Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, what do we got here?
Session dropped to 114, and we are up at 70 on the meeting. Oh, look at task force! Look at task force over here.
Look at that.
So professional. All right, let's give everyone a little rundown.
Should they be closer?
Okay, I muted myself on the stage. But yeah, this is the meeting area. This is where. Okay, let's see this. Oh wait, I'm gonna show you guys like the back. Open. There's VIP stuff. Look at this. I'm showing you guys the I think this is task force, the barracks and stuff, and pretty chill. Bro, Chumo. This fucking kid, dude. Oh my god, it's this guy again. Fuck out of here.
Oh, I can't. Right. Okay. You know what? Frick it.
Got the little entry zone. It's where people spawn in. It's the headquarters, Site-416 headquarters,
Now
guys.
you guys can stand a little closer.
Can we join?
To the stage. Right.
Join my Roblox profile. You guys just search out my username on Roblox and join. You should be able to join. Bunch of cool stuff, you know. Bunch of cool stuff. They have a bar. Whoever made this, props to them. Nice job. Nice work.
I think like right here. Yeah.
Nice work.
Like those.
There's just
Yeah,
there you go. All right, bet.
You're.
There we go. All right, Temmie, you got this, right?
Totally. All this.
All right.
No, you know what? You know what?
Make sure everyone in the audience actually joins the stage VC though.
Yeah, get in the VC. Get in the. There probably are in the stage VC.
No, we need more. We need more assurance.
Okay.
Is Court here? Isn't Court supposed to be here?
No, Court couldn't have come.
Oh, damn. Court couldn't make it. Is there a link to the stage? Just like, click this, bro.
You make one.
Make sure on the stage.
Sit down. Sit down! Or you'll get shot. Yeah. Sounds about right. Who is trying to what?
Hey, we didn't drop off the server list. Fuck. Surprisingly, player retention's actually staying decent on the main SSU.
There is no way. Hold on.
In fact, we made Noctum drop in 5 players. You know, we made them drop 5
Okay.
players.
SSU 120. This needs to go in the Hall of Greatness. We are the biggest. We're the second.
Polar, are you the session host account? Okay. I'm making sure. Polar, you need to play another song. It's on loop.
Yeah, it just stopped
okay,
song.
never mind. There you go. Trilo, it's called stream latency. I have it on like normal. which means delays.
Oh, starting.
All right, Tammy, I need you to read those out.
I read those out? Okay. Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming today. Maybe a little bit.
Tammy.
In just a few short months, we managed to somehow get 5,000 members. So we decided to host this meeting to let you guys know our future plans and address any concerns about the... Hi! But yeah. F in chat for polar strep throat.
What in the goof is happening?
Okay, just gonna use chat. But I know it's broke. Uh, so I guess the first thing we need to talk about is roleplay.
I'm gonna mute.
So we can bring any department head up. And anyone in 04 command. This is truly peak. None of them have mics. They're all scared. Meme wants to speak. Oh, unfortunately, I can't speak Taiwanese.
So, are we doing a Q&A, or...
Okay. If you have any concerns about sub-faction departments, line up. Making a line in the center. Gale! Gale! I swear to God! I'm gonna ban you! Wait, that guy's blacklisted. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's not nice.
I say we ban the whole game.
That's a good idea.
We start a new regime.
That is a good idea. I'll walk over here. Okay. Can you guys not line up properly? What is this? Single file line, guys. It's not that deep. They speak. Okay. Oh, and there goes Firefox.
I'll get back in a minute.
We gotta listen to Skibbity and his question about departments and sub-actions.
Could you bring me back, please?
You're...
Thank you.
Oh my God, then why are you lining up? Only line up if you have a question or a concern.
All right, I'm back. What are you guys doing?
Kill this guy. In fact, ban him. Get him out of here.
What the hell is going on? Holy.
Okay. I'll bring you to stage. Here we are. True Zamas. I don't know who that guy is.
Oh gosh. True Zalmas. What do you have to ask for?
Can
someone move him up? Someone
Yeah,
move him up. Holy.
Hello?
Hello, true Zamas.
Hello, sir. Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
What's it?
I'm sorry, sir. So I have a question, right?
Yeah.
So like, where's the new map?
Oh my lord.
Get
Hey,
your fucking
okay.
ass off the stage
Listen.
right now.
That is not a department or subfaction concern. That is a map concern, and they are working
Get his
tirelessly
ass out.
on it.
Get his ass
Yeah, La
out.
Mama isn't
Vicky
getting
and La
any
Mama
sleep.
are slaving away right now.
I'm surprised the mama's out right now.
We have them in the mines.
They are. Yeah, we're using this as the new map.
Yeah, let's just make the new map on here.
If your question is about the new map, get out!
Yeah, we can talk about the map later, low-key.
Roleplay questions, gang. Roleplay. So that's to do with roleplay. People running out of the line. What is this? Oh, we got a new question. New question. Oh. Hold on. Give them a minute. They're probably typing up something. Nick, do you have a question or concern? Oh my god.
It'd be funny if it was about the map.
Yeah. Oh, and they reset. Okay, this is starting off very well. Gang, it's not that hard. Just if you have a question, ask it. It's all right. That's why we're doing this. Oh, that's actually a fair question. There isn't really a type we're looking for, per se. You can be... We just made the new applications to kind of just test better for our sub-factions. We wanted more competent and more quality. Yeah, so with sub-faction there really isn't going to be a limit on how many or how little we want. And there isn't a specific category we need. Kind of. Yeah. We're looking for quality sub-factions, that's why.
Isn't there a limit on morphs, though? Or teams you can have in-game?
I don't think there's a limit, but it does start to break after you get up too many. Yeah. Okay, yeah, there is a limit in teams. Yeah, we just did a purge to get rid of. Yeah, at this point we don't need everyone to have morphs in teams. Yeah, commands are easier now. We can do the run command now. It'll be, and with morph request, it'll be peak. Not really what type of subfaction we need, but more how each subfaction helps the site.
Holy bro, how do you have a fucking lightsaber? Who is this dude? Who is this? Who
Right
is
now,
bro?
oh yeah, we have 3 PMCs, so we have 3 private
Who is
military
bro?
corporations. And they suck. They do.
Hey, we got rid of Shadow Company though.
Yeah, I did get rid of them. Yeah, Polar just got rid of one, and the other one is about to get rid of. PMC is private military corporations, so like subfactions that get paid stuff or get hired.
Bro, this is peak. This is a fucking lightsaber, bro.
Like MC and D and the greatest common fact. I mean, the Grand Cicada Front.
The
Greatest common factor.
Don't you mean milk, cheese, and dairy, Timmy?
Oh right. I
You
usually
catch
call them milk butter. Yeah. Is that the answer? Okay, good. Got a good answer. We got another question from Nikan, a bunch of numbers.
Oh, I'm muted.
I messed up.
Bro, this Q&A is gonna take forever. Oh, hell no.
I mean, Polar did say it might take 6 hours. Okay, if you have a question. Oh my god.
That's a good
No,
one,
it's
concern.
it's a community meeting. We're here to talk with the community. Hear your concerns and questions. This is not a Supreme Court. That is not the question we're looking for. Oh, official CR operations. That's a good question. What? Oh my
I don't want this guy.
god.
I don't want him here anymore. Let's just fucking move on. Okay. Next guy.
What? He had a question.
He asked to become a fucking CR fucking operation lead.
No, he asked if there was going to be a CR operations.
Okay, answer him. Answer him. Yep, this guy can ask and then we'll just answer him
Go
right now.
back for a sec. Hold on. Can I bring this?
Like an official
Is it
CR
Nick Aaron
operations team. Probably in the
Okay,
future, Redact
hold on.
adds it. Yep.
Oh, did you just get shot? Oh my god, we are working at peak capacity right here. Alright, I'm sorry, Nick Han. You can go back up and ask your question. You had a fair question. You got unruly assassinated. Let's bring you over here. Let's bring you over here. We are working at peak capacity right now. We're working at peak capacity right now. No. Oh.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Where did Nick Han go? He had a good question and he left. Yeah, and he left. Alright, well, are we still gonna answer the question?
I already answered it.
You did?
I did. About the CR operations team.
Yeah.
Not that hard to answer questions. I'll answer all the questions then. Like, holy. Alright, who has questions? I'm gonna go over here. I'll pull her out. Holy. Let's see. Bro, okay. Detain this guy in, dude. Yeah,
No,
peak
L4
capacity.
command
We're
is
working
kind of,
at like.
L4 command is
Yep,
kind of
so peak.
working with CR operations.
Please have your questions ready and presented to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tall 5. You're referring to Tall 5, right? Not Tall
Are you
1.
referring to Tau 1 or Tau 5?
Tall 5 is
'Cause there's
public,
two.
and it's basically there for people who want to just play something fun. It's an open public team. You have to join the group, and you get access to it, and
I don't know. We're getting rid of Tau 5 soon. In place of another team. Yeah, we have a lot of combative teams.
we could make Tall 5 a faction or sub faction. Part of a
Well,
sub department.
You can make your own Tau 5. You can make your own Tau 5 faction and see where it takes you. That's why we always... We already made a faction, so no need. Oh. I see.
Okay. Do you have any other
The
questions?
Sub-faction apps reopen
Okay,
soon,
Cool.
TM.
Okay. Yep. Any other questions or
Oh.
no? No. Okay.
Gamer virus. Alright.
I'm guessing not.
Brought up to the stage, gamer. Hold on, let me wait. Just... Oh, never mind. Can I just invite him to the stage? No. Well, you gotta remember, this is a game at the end of the day. And we're not going to penalize the subfaction for their R tag not fitting our standards. Unless they're like trying to actually undermine us and go around our rules, I don't see any need to be harsh.
If you have a mic, just come to the stage and ask your question, bro. Holy. You know what? I'm gonna go over here and answer questions from people individually. Okay. What's your question?
Like Shadow Company, which we removed the leadership, was overall poorly
Okay,
run and their
alright,
members
I'm doing that.
did nothing but problems on site. That's why we got rid of them.
Is that a job application?
It's a case by case basis. Oh yeah, Juicy was purged. Oh. Get out. Get out of here.
Move the next person. He wants to speak on VC2. I'll invite him. Move him up though. Gale. I don't see his thing.
Bring them up to
Raise your
VC.
hand, please, Joshua.
Yeah, please raise your hand. There's
Please
like
raise your
97
hand.
people here. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be looking at it. Alright.
I noticed recently that there's been a lack of anomaly actors for scientists to research on, and I was wondering about specifically the application process. Is that going to be difficult, or would that be easier? Like, how many people are you expecting to bring into the anomaly acting department?
It's generally gonna be harder. Because I think we're cool.
So, you're preferring more quality over quantity?
Yeah, the current application. Yeah, we're looking for quality over quantity. We're current application is something made in like 5 minutes. And we have 80 applicants that the admins need to go through.
Alright, and so I was looking at the recent handbook that was published for anomaly actors, and I noticed that there were only a few SCPs. I was wondering, what are some of the ideas that you're going to add to the anomaly handbook? So what new SCPs, if you can give a teaser, or are you going to genuinely ask the community?
The SCPs that we'll have in the new map are released with each map, like
We have an SCP ideas channel which has some good ideas we could implement.
Alright, so I just have another question regarding anomalous personnel. Are we going to be doing anything of that sort? Or any custom OCs or SCPs of that sort?
Someone wants to introduce 918, just
918.
like a gambling bot.
Really?
Yeah,
Not,
they're
I've not seen like any.
No, there's a few that exist.
yeah, we don't fully add them though, because we don't give them anything. They can like call themselves anonymous. Yeah, you can customize your morph to appear anomalous or metahuman.
Will you ever amplify their or loosen their restrictions to allow things like moderator commands to enhance their roleplay? Like to a
No,
certain degree? No?
that'll
Alright,
only be
fair
given
enough.
to actors and people we trust.
And so what about custom SCPs? Are we going to be doing anything of that sort? I know it said in the handbook you were going to look into it.
Yeah, we already have a few unofficially, like cough cough the messenger. Cough cough.
I see. And so will they be allowed to do certain moderator commands different from other SCPs? Oh,
Yeah,
alright,
so
that
every
makes sense.
actor has access to the same one.
Will there be any exceptions, like to allow extra commands, or will there always be like strict restrictions?
There's always strict restrictions, like we only give them access to perms that we see fit or that they should be allowed to have. Or if they need it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Uh, they could
Yeah, but they
run it
could
by us.
also, yeah, they could always run it by the admins or the staff
Cool.
team and see if we could prove it.
Oh yeah, I was actually about to ask
Yeah,
more about that.
back to the applications.
So you're reworking that and you're going over previous applicants?
If you remember reading about skill levels,
Yes.
the application's difficulty will be based on what you say your skill level is.
Oh, so instead of doing like a ranking up system, it's where you apply in your application?
Yeah.
So is it possible if you start on the beginner level, you're able to move up to the expert level, or are you permanently? Oh, you're able to
No, you
move up?
move up.
Alright.
Yeah,
And
you can move
so
up.
it would be like, it'll just take time? That makes sense.
Yeah.
But that's all the questions I have. Thank you so much for your time. Try to get more anomaly actors soon, because there is a lack of them, and a lot of scientists that want to experiment.
No, that's fair. That's why we've been working on actor stuff as of recently.
We need a lot more everything.
That's very peak.
Yeah, we need more staff. We need more active builders. We need more
All right, see you guys.
We need more active unpaid
Site-416
builders.
forever.
I like that. I like that. Hello. Yeah, that was actually some fair questions, I'll say that. Okay, you don't have to say I have a question. You could just go straight to the question. That's why we're here. Okay, why do we have so many departments? Oh. Like custom ones. Okay. Fair.
Because people applied, and
Are like the custom teams. Like XI doesn't do anything or actual departments we have. Oh, you mean the custom ones, like XI-13 or Tau. You're probably gonna say the
can I say the honest answer?
facility manager. Sure. XI-13 is a team we added because Meta already had a morph. And so we're like, yeah, so we're just like, why not? Let's just add one, you know.
Legend Gamer 1567.
I think we also, when we first added it too, was just for more variety of choice.
Nah, it's just for the little
But
kids.
it is
fun.
kind of useless.
It's for
It
the
is
little
kind of
kids to be like,
useless.
"Ooh, nice team." I'm joining.
Yeah, like
that."
they will be replaced. They're just kind of there.
It's for
now.
players. It's for players. Because back then
Yeah.
we needed incentive.
Site maintenance team, yeah. Like we added site maintenance for, just kind of just there for ambience, yeah, or for events and role plays and such. Yeah, we have some events planned for. We're planning up for the facility management. Yeah, and we're making a dedicated team for control room. I think. Yeah, so Tau 5's gonna be gone soon. Fine. Honestly, yeah. You can see if we can give AD more to do, but it's really hard to do that. They kill me every time. Our tag is now yeah. So we gave them advisor to get rid of AD's authority because they. I don't know if you've noticed, but a few of them, yeah. And Tie 5 is a little goofy. Yeah, no, it's a little goofy. Enough to clip your concerns. Yeah. Is that enough? Any more questions? Ah, that's a big problem. That is a big problem. Yeah, so pretty soon RP enforcement will go up, yeah. So we're gonna start being stricter on RP. Not serious RP, kind of semi-serious. That'll include punishing those targeting. Yeah, so we'll punish people who target neutral players, because that happens so much. Yeah, so we might do some serious RP SSUs because we've noticed some demand for more roleplay. Yeah, so when we do lore events and things like that, there'll be stricter RP. But it takes time. Yeah, so so the guidelines are being set up for that right now. For more serious roleplay stuff. and we're trying to create event hosting guidelines first so we can get more people involved in RP more before we make it strict. Yeah, so we're making guidelines to get more people involved before we get it strict.
This is gonna take 3 more hours.
Yeah. Polar is an unpaid intern.
This is gonna take 3 more hours.
He is the
Holy.
unpaid intern. Anyways, next person. Marty man, I think I saw you raise your hand. Hold on.
God, dude.
Invite you to speak. Yeah. Give you a little.
Hello, Marty.
Hello. Right. So I have a few questions, suggestions, queries in no particular order. So I'm just going to fire ahead.
Okay.
We've recently had the introduction of more RP-based groups, let's say. Not counting Site-416 and Tau 5, because that often ends up disastrous for RP. But we have had the introduction of the maintenance team, which I have really been happy to see them actually going around the site doing RP-related things. I went into the biohazard containment zone and saw a bunch of them just huddled over in 008's entrance corridor, working on the pipes. Now, we all know that the pipes in SCP chambers are busted, and that's a problem for Meta to solve. But despite it only being in the server for how many days now? 3.5 days? Despite it only being there for 3.5 days, we've seen a massive improvement in the overall ambience of site RP with these kind of public teams. And we've also had, for example, introduced by our senior IGS, Ash, the control room team, which, as you have already mentioned, has been giving AD kind of more of a purpose. They've been complaining for quite a while that they would that they've had nothing to do. What have you got next in line, RP-wise, for the public to be able to do to better increase the ambient and roleplay possibilities for people who haven't applied for any factions in 416?
Bro cooked with this question. Bro cooked. I just thought of this right now.
Okay.
Are gonna
Okay.
make a 416 times division. If you don't know what 416 times is, and it might be a public team. Back in the day, we had a kind of a news division. It was
Right.
called 416 times, which would make kind of update the community on recent events and stuff that would happen in the community in
I see.
416.
So, regarding this idea, for example, we have factions such as Ryza, which at the moment are still in the teams list. Would they be kind of a spearhead to trial that kind of idea where Ryza, instead of just writing files, they also gear towards the general public this kind of news bulletin?
Okay, so this is how it's gonna work. And I'm gonna leak. Oh, we're getting a leak right now. Oh my god. Polar got stun locked. We're gonna create a forum on Nation.
He's talking about the website that I'm.
It's a
trying to-
kind of
Oh.
bulletin kind of
On Notion.
website.
Can you just let me explain the whole thing? No, okay, not the,
Not the
bro,
website.
Just make
Red has
it
his own
all
thing.
on the website.
Oh,
We
okay.
need more. You're doing too much. You're doing too much, bro.
It's gonna be this is something that's kind of separate from Fort Command, but eventually it will be a separate sit. So Monarch can explain. Right, Monarch? Alright, I think I'm just gonna speak for Monarch. I think they're got no mic. Alright, Monarch can explain. So Reza is currently getting a revamp, as far as some of you know. Yeah. To those who don't, I've been elected the new. Yeah, so Monarch became the new director of it recently. So we're gonna see some. Okay. Polar might be streaming some stuff here. The purpose of Reza will be to manage a new database currently on the works that will be pretty much where everything is logged.
All right. Am I waiting for the stream to go? Because if not, I have a few things to shoot.
We'll be sharing everything to departments soon, and that database will have such things as lore announcements, documents, warrants, and so on. I did end the stream. There's no stream.
Okay. So
Each department will be getting a clearance level assigned to them. Their faction leaders will get +1 clearance higher. They'll be able to access the documents that match their clearance, or that is lower than. Everyone will be able to post documents too, and we will be in charge of verifying these before they reach the public eye.
okay.
Some departments like FBI will have their HRs authorized to skip the Reza process for like warrants since that delay it. Yippee!
Okay. So like ethics and FBI would be like that. Is that satisfactory? Yes, that is quite satisfactory. Yeah. And it actually kind of shuttles me onto my next kind of question, let's say. Everybody who has been on the server within the last 24 hours might have noticed that there is a difference in people's R tags with a more elongated format with a clearance tied into that. Is that part of Rysa's update for the server and sort of kind of a test run of how to homologate clearance levels without exactly penalizing newer players, or is that something unrelated?
No. Yes, and yeah, so that was made by Polar.
It's more in-game. Okay.
We're going to soon adopt standard clearance levels, as Monarch mentioned.
Right.
It's going to tie into how the site works, and we make RP more strict.
I see. Okay. There is a long list of people. Ooh. They have, yes. Okay. Sounds good. I have 2 more. I'll just shoot off real quick, just because there is a queue, and I know you guys don't want to be here forever. yeah, yeah.
Normal level 4 janitors. No more level 4 janitors, alright.
So one thing that is department related is just the last thing. We have a list of official departments, let's say, that exist to not replace, but to augment the already existing base teams in the game. The only group so far that doesn't have an augmented faction for them or department for them is the administrative team. Do you have any plans regarding that to give a more RP focused and a bit more organized group? I'm not going to include the RRT because ETRA does exist, although they kind of do their own thing. But in terms of departments, will the AD receive something like that? You don't know what to do with AD.
We don't know what to do with AD.
Because functionally, AD works really well in a suggestion, advisory, and also supervisory role, considering that they don't really assume position anywhere. And the CR has been a fantastic example of that, where they're spearheading and directing the Foundation members around the facility, so then everyone can play their part in a more cohesive way, acting more of like a conductor rather than a leader. Do you think that would be possible to implement in an official department with HRs that are responsible for overheading that? The department counterpart to AD is Ethics Committee. No, not really. I'm saying that as a person who's in the Ethics Committee, they're responsible for overseeing everybody's ethical actions within the facility, not necessarily the conduct and the efficiency of the site. Sorry to shoot that down, though.
So the thing with facilitators and control room is that, as far as I know, it's something we wanted mainly for public players.
Yes.
Yeah, so they wanted...
So, like, something that is still accessible, but people can... It's a dedicated thing that they're part of to give them more purpose. Because I've seen a number of AD players, one of them is in the queue right now, who are phenomenal at their job as an AD, despite the fact that they have functionally zero authority on site, by the way that it currently stands. And they still perform in a way that you would expect to see if they were in a fully fledged department. So I was wondering if you were thinking of implementing that, or if there were any people perhaps in the crowd who were thinking about implementing that in an official way, just to give them more of a purpose.
Thinking keeping the things public with AD matters works better because they're meant to be advisors, but we can create guidelines on things AD can do, and we can give them assumed RP.
Okay.
Authority.
Cool. And then lastly, this is more of a staff and actors question. So with regards to the new, from here on it's 2 questions per person. My bad, gang.
You asked too many questions.
I don't think they're gonna go like hammer in as much on it, but I've had some things I've been wanting to ask. So the new 04 department is going to oversee events, and it's kind of taking the stress load off of IGSs and Anomaly actors in terms of events and RP and lore. Will IGS still have a part to play with this? Like, will IGS still have a part to do with lore-wise events? For example, I have a series of events that I've been running with a cultist group that are different to the events that people normally host. So would that be a thing that people can apply to become part of 04 or Anomaly actors, and IGS coordinate with them, or is it just going to be a complete overhaul?
I think at most IGS will be helpers to events, or they'll become 04 command in general.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time, and my apologies for such a long, spiel.
IGS might just be more for us. I don't know. You good?
Thank you very much, guys.
Next, bring forth the next one. from Elias Morrowton. Oh, PD just got assassinated by the unpaid intern. Hello. If you are in the stage, you can request to speak, by the way. That goes for anyone in the line. If you want to speak in VC, okay, you can still do it in game. I'll speak it for you. Alright, this is for like, where do I get information, where do I apply? Do you mean that in general or something specific? Oh, ENT. I think those concerns, if you have any ENT concerns, if you wanna, yeah, you need to DM La Mama. I'd also like to become an ENT. Yeah, so if you want to become a builder, you go DM La Mama. They'll ask you for some portfolio stuff if you've made anything. Or yeah, or Polar. DM contact Polar or La Mama. Yeah, you just have to be a good builder. If you have a good portfolio, if you have some good stuff you've made. And activity, because we're looking for more of that. More question. You only get B tools and SSU if you're trusted, but that's based on tenure. Tau 1. Okay. Uh-oh. Polar, are you gonna stream something? Here's the question. Where have a job to guard 096 and we can't because people will trespass. Aren't we supposed? Oh, is Tau 1 allowed to have RK to enforce the checkpoint at 096? Yeah, so Tau 1 MR plus gets RK. So if you're a mid rank or above, you'll get RK to help enforce that checkpoint. Ooh, got a staff. Got a problem with staffs. What? Huh?
Crazy.
Okay. Gang just admitted to being blacklisted. Who is blood? Who is blood? Oh. I should start checking these guys if they've been blacklisted.
That's a horrible line.
Oh my god. Can we get more coffee for the remainder of the session? Kill the child. Oh, we need more coffee. We need coffee. Alright, give all coffee. Oh, okay, there's a couple people storming the thing. Fix that line, I'm minigunning you all. Okay, well.
Just minigun them.
Yeah. Very nice, very nice. I might go back to streaming if Fuller isn't doing anything. Stream. I'll stream at the end. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen because people are asking for it. Next person. Oh my god. It's a single file line. Betty. Best person for 16. Yeah, you can join stage and ask if you want. No, I'm fine. Okay, question. I was here to ask about the RP between SID, OOT, and EC. There's a lot of miscommunication between them. That is and honestly just bicker with each other. So there's what's I think that was the concern, that there's a lot of aminosity and miscommunication between EC, the Office of the Site Director, and OOTA. Yeah, we can look into that issue soon. Yeah, so we've Polar had the idea of making the Site Director server into an RP hub. Because we have all comms between departments would be there. Oh, dark. Dreamy. Oh no. But I'll set up a meeting. Oh, sorry. I'll set up a meeting with department heads soon and others we're gonna do. And yes, we'll have a chain of command, which will be followed. Sorry, there is... Oh. No.
So my question was, what exactly is BASM? I think it's an AD organized thing, but I'm not quite sure it's official. And I'm a bit confused about what that is. Yeah, I don't remember if it's spelled like that. Somewhat close to that.
Wait, I've heard that before. Hold on.
Yeah, and I'm wondering what that is.
A lot of unofficial groups deploy. Yeah, so a lot of unofficial groups deploy on 416.
I see.
And we have an RT here that... Yeah, someone else is asking a question.
I see.
Yes.
Yeah, I asked because I did see that group being mentioned in roleplay, and I was wondering whether they actually have any sort of authority or not. But that's all. Thank you.
What? Yeah, it gets confusing. Did he? What should you add in the next update or revamp? That's what the question was. What should you ask? What should we add in the next update or revamp? Do you mean what will we be adding? Or what? Oh. Luck. Yeah, that was a big one. I think I can answer this one too. So yeah, it was mostly luck that we're the most active site out there, but we also constantly put out new SSUs. Because a lot of other sites they're down for a little bit. Yeah, and a lot of our player base is new. I've even noticed that in my department applications, a lot of the people coming into 416 are new to the SCPRP. Yeah, but right now we're just trying to keep things running. And part of that is, yeah, improving RP. Yeah, our priorities are right now on the new map and hosting events. O4 Command has made a lot of great guidelines. Yeah, O4 Command has been cooking up stuff. And if y'all don't know what O4 Command is, it's kind of our event committee team. They cook up events for us. I think O4 Command is handpicked, but if you want to join it, you can DM Redacted or any of the admins if you want to join O4. To the IGS. Should have specified that. We're going to change the map in like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So. Yeah, so we kind of paused development a bit for the new map, and it will resume once we get that new map. But I think people like it. Anyways, next person, come forth. I should probably read this better so it doesn't sound like I'm a rambling schizophrenic. Is the next person coming? What is going on? Yeah, let the job app. We need the next person. Next person, come up. All right. From JPEG file. I'm not going to use the VC to save y'all's ears. Okay. New question. I was wondering if the Tactical Intervention Squad will make a return. Ooh, TIS. Probably not. So, TIS will probably not be coming back.
Uh,
Okay. And next question, is there a faction limit? This is something I told the others about last night. I personally don't like that we have all these combative teams that serve no RP. Oh, can you be in several? Yeah, you can be in several sub-factions or departments. Yeah, like there's no limit on how many factions you can be a part of. I think some people are in like 8. It's crazy.
The only restriction is that staff or moderators plus can't be site directorate.
Oh yeah, yeah. Some have restrictions or activity quotas. So there's no restriction, but it might be very difficult to be in a lot. Yeah, so there is a maximum of 2 questions. Because
Bring the
next.
job application.
Oh, then job application next.
Are we gonna do anything after the questions, Polar?
Oh my god, this guy.
Leaks.
Let's go back to watching Young Sheldon. Yeah, we'll do some
I'm
leaks.
preparing for my orientation.
Ooh.
Have we not done any leaks?
We've done a few. If I think in the sneak peeks channel. But I think there's been some stuff they've been adding that we haven't leaked yet. Is the next person coming up? What are we doing here? Do I need to grab them myself? Fine, I'll do it myself. No? You're waking up. Yeah, that means next person. Oh my god, it's the job application. We are so cooked, gang. I wonder who this. Oh, okay. Okay, so for. Ah. Prevent what from happening? Look behind me. Yeah, we'll probably plan this out a bit better. Brother.
Yeah, this community meeting is a little bit. It's not completely organized, but the next time we'll make it, a little smoother. First community meeting of the year, actually, I think. Did we have one earlier? I don't know.
Kinda. 100%. Will management change? Okay, question. With 416 growing at a rapid rate, will management change? Like you, for example. Like Polar, for an example. When will you retire and let others become admins? No, I think he means like more management stuff, because right now we have kind of just Polar running everything. You've been doing this for almost like 5 years. The management of the site is ultimately up to the community. Wait a sec. How would you say management is currently? Give us a status. I mean, I'm biased, yeah. I think he's just asking what the quality of the management is, like the admins, etc. Kind of the higher echelon of the staff team, like how that's. Yes, the issue we have often is we want to be replaced. Yeah, but there's no one to replace us. That's the big issue. That's why we have freaking people here for years. Never leave. We don't know. We don't know who we want to make senior mod. Okay, can I? Okay, what about? I sound like a schizo. What about Temmie? Well, what about him?
No one's probably getting senior mod anytime soon.
Before we all leave for college, though, we're gonna have to make some changes by then. Don't worry.
Yeah, I don't think there is anyone
By
who's
September, there's
ready
gonna be a
for
lot of
senior
different
mod yet.
changes for staff team.
'Cause, like, there are some candidates out there for senior mod. They're just not ready yet. They need more time to cook. Who becomes future management is up to the work certain people put into the community. Yeah. Like Polar, you know, he's everywhere. Redact is everywhere.
I'm watching your every move.
Rollers is also everywhere.
I'm in your home.
I'm
Here's the
nowhere.
hallway.
I'm nowhere.
He's just
Yeah.
kind of a
I
different kind
know.
of, yeah. Rollers is kind of like behind the shadows, you know. And Red is an NPC, of course. He
I'm
just
just-
comes in, plays young Sheldon, and leaves. Uh-oh. Three truths and one lie. Okay. Disable the notification. Can we do? Yeah, so Polar has no plans for retiring personally. Dilly feels it's necessary.
Yeah, enjoy the next decade. He's gonna graduate college and still be doing 416. Damn.
Probably, bro. Can I mute these? Oh, I can.
This is a very interesting map.
Next.
Oh,
Hello, rollers. Get up here. Sit in a seat. Oh, okay. You sat in Monarch's spot, but I don't know what the hell Monarch's doing.
Red's right hand.
I raised my hand. Oh, sorry. Hold on. You raised your hand? Yes. Okay, got you.
Hi. So, I really had one. I had two questions, but someone answered the other one. The first one, the one that I want to ask. So for like, if I were to make a official B7, uh, but there'd already be Bozo 7, how would that work?
Oh.
So, because they're both a biohazard faction, I just want to know how would they would correspond with everything.
Yeah. I could go through
So
the
would
story of how Bozo 7 was made, but it's a meme team.
So would Beta 7 like take full control over the checkpoint then for Biohazard?
Roleplay wise, I guess, yeah.
And
Or in
then
lore.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
any other like official faction from like SCPRP like or pre-made teams.
Oh, make official versions of that. We usually try to avoid that. No, I think he means more officialized versions of
Like
public teams, right?
so
Like you.
if the teams like the normal teams on SCPRP and then make those official.
Yeah. So you're talking like official, like you know, like if, for example, like an official A1 or an official.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, we usually try to avoid that to allow. Yeah,
Allow more
so we try to
roleplay.
not to unless we need to. So yeah, to allow people to kind of role play more, give them more choice. So we
And
kind of
then
make.
And then for the role play teams, there's gonna be more uh is there gonna be more like is there gonna be more of a more non-combatants than there would be combatant ones, or they like even out at some point?
I think Polar said this before. He doesn't like how many combative teams are, but we'll figure it out soon. They're trying to balance combative teams and more RP teams. But we've added departments that. Oh, and filter out redundant. Yeah, try and filter out redundant teams. But we added departments that would kind of act as kind of quote unquote official ones. Like SSF is kind of official version of SD. Um, Prometheus Labs is an official version of scientists.
Because it's harder for people to role play with that.
Yeah, it's hard to make a public civil teams because SCPRB does not make it easy for us to roleplay civil teams. No.
And then especially for those neutral teams, because it can get really annoying when people would kill you. Because I was deployed as Red Paladin one time, and I would just get killed like all the time because of everything, because of being a neutral faction. It makes me mad sometimes. Would it be anywhere fair where we're just like no like a peaceful faction and then for raids we get turned on to like DI?
Yeah, we're gonna be more strict with neutral factions in both ends.
Alright, well, that's really all the questions I had. Yeah, I know. They're combat factions that are I don't know. I don't get it. Alrighty, thank you for you this time.
Ah, hey, this guy's back. Didn't you already Didn't you already ask a question? But one question.
Ugh.
Oh, when will moderator applications be up again? They'll be back up again on Monday. So what's that? June 7th. Mark your calendars. Fortunately, I can't translate Taganese. Yep. I'm getting meaned on. That's the blacklisted guy. Oh, are you blacklisted in a faction? Yeah, if you get blacklisted in a faction, it's only faction-wide. That's kind of managed by their HR. No, yeah, no. I've blacklisted a few from FBI. But yeah, if you get blacklisted in the server, you get blacklisted from all departments and subfactions. Peace out. And yeah, if your HR gets two, or if you get 2 warnings, you get a faction blacklist. Question. How will you encourage roleplay to players, or are there plans to keep up player retention, or are you going to focus on players who are already informed of how 416 works? I mean, I feel you already kind of know the answer to this, but as always, we're trying to find balance. So the way it's going to go, essentially, When we make a new policy, it will be enforced server-wide, and we will create posters to explain it in SSUs. Don't you think the easiest way to solve this is to keep the pure roleplay server up 24/7? I think he means when you were talking about the serious roleplay server, our SSUs and the semi-S roleplay SSUs. Will you? He's saying that wouldn't the best idea would be to keep up. Okay, so keep both SSUs will be up. So yeah, both your serious roleplay SSUs and your not so serious roleplay SSUs will be up. Yeah, right now we have two running. Where are we at right now? 131, 69. All right. No more questions. Nice. Next one. Bring the next one forth. Ghost. Hey, wait, didn't I ban this guy? Oh yeah, they are blacklisted. That's kind of awkward. Yeah, if you're in the line, maybe pre-type out your question, have it ready so we can be a little bit quicker with this. Oh, he was just banned. Oh, okay. All right, that's in the. Oh, sorry, I did not read that question. Me again. Okay, so question: in the hostage events, or really any events, IGS seem to make it more staged, and I feel like they control it more than you do. How can you, or what can you do to fix this? Yeah, so we have a lot of unexperienced IGS. Yeah, so okay, this is a yeah. So we hired a bunch of new IGS that are inexperienced, so there's definitely going to be a learning curve for them to learn how to better host events. We're going to set up some guidelines for event hosting to make them appear more realistic. There will be like there Jesus. There will likely be formats for win conditions to help people end there. Site-13 keeps going rogue. You should yeah. If you do have if you do have real concerns about events and such, you can bring it up too. Usually in-game staff, or you can make a ticket if there's. Yeah, you can make a suggestion. But if you find any rogue behavior, you can report that to staff or. Oh yeah, there is also the reviews channel. For anyone who doesn't know, where you can review stuff and give your feedback on things in 416. Another question about AD being made an official department anytime soon, or at all. The AD guy. Yeah. Oh Lord. Please actually listen to the answers so you don't do repeat questions. No, we have no idea what to do for AD right now. Because they're kind of an awkward place. What we could do is put AD under the site director. Yeah, and you guys would work to carry out SID policy, or site director policy. Oh my god. Another question about official MTF. Yeah, we don't really have plans to make any new departments. More new MTF forces will be sub-factions. Okay, so the only reason I'm here is because I just want to okay, kill this man. Kill this man. Hey bud. You don't do that.
I can't even shoot. Shut up.
Yeah, leave the terminating to Polar.
No, not again.
Goofballs. What are you guys doing? What are you all doing?
Red just came back. He was mid binging Young Sheldon just to come back
No,
to this.
I was not actually. I was not watching Young Sheldon.
Okay. New question to ask about the events. Yeah, if you can have the question ready. There are in my the events in your opinion are boring. Oh my god. We're planning.
Oh my god.
How I feel right now. How can we, as a while, can make them better? How can we make events better? Oh, how as a whole can we make events better? Yeah, if you have concerns about events, you can always go to the review channel or make suggestions to staff about what you think are boring about it and what could be improved upon. Because we always want to listen to the community for their opinions on stuff. Yeah, so what are your concerns about events right now? No, no. If you have any concerns about what makes the events boring, you should bring them up right now if you can. Are the servers up again? The SSU's up right now. If that's what you mean. Like, it's up right now if you want. If
Yeah, it's at 150.
SSU's got announced in session announcements, if you ever want to know.
But the session's up
There's a
24/7, so yeah.
Yeah, we try to keep them up 24/7. They're usually
No, we
they're usually
do.
not down for longer than 10 minutes.
No, for 2 minutes.
For 2 minutes, no. Is there a Discord server about the events and etc.? Yeah, so if the comm server is the bottom left. But I'm guessing people listening to this already know that.
If he's okay, yeah. I was gonna say, like, what?
How are we
Why
gonna
are you
hear you,
reading out
gang?
to
Yeah.
him?
How
How do you
you
become a guard?
become a guard? I think we just got a random who joined. Did they do tryouts now, or do they still do selections? Yeah, they have selections. There's a
You're an officer. How do you not know this?
I haven't paid attention to task force in like a month.
Yeah.
Yes. They have a selection server. You mean facility management. I thought you meant faction management. It's a new question about the faction management team and their hammer. And if there's anything you can do to up the buildings it can build. As right now, it really lacks potential. Yeah, we can't really do much because that's more an SCPRP issue and we can't really edit it. Y'all ever play Guns and Black? Oh, I'm dead. I'm not even gonna read these out. This just sounds like a personal conversation. How much money do you earn as an intern? He doesn't get paid. That's the whole point. It's in his username. Or it's in his art tag.
How about you pay him, Uncle Ricky?
What does unpaid mean now? Uncle Ricky. I think we just moved on from roleplay questions. I think it's just
It's
general
just general
questions.
questions.
Now. Yeah, we're not
What
doing
is
roleplay questions
this?
anymore.
We've been at this for 2 hours.
Alright, ban this guy. I'm banning this guy. Get this guy out of here.
Get him. Holy.
I have 2 questions. First. 2 questions from Cochingo. I wanted to ask if you follow an order when hosting events or for specific factions. Because sometimes I get the feeling that many active players are left out of role playing in specific situations or events simply because they are not from a certain faction. Yeah, so this is more a staff issue, really. And again, the fact is that we have a lot of... Yeah, we are severely understaffed. We have 5,000 people and like 20 staff. So, yeah, we doubled our staff team in the last month, and it's still not enough.
How we actually doubled our staff.
Yeah, we have almost 30. We
Substantially.
have 28 right now, and we still need a lot more to handle all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Problem.
we're going to have 250 active staff. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
I mean, we had 24/7 sessions, so it makes sense. It's not just like, actually makes sense to have this many staff.
We are, yeah. So they're being made right now for guidelines on how we host events and with respect to factions, and Polar will leak that after. If you're on the stage. 3 things are being leaked. We were at 97, now we're at 55. Will WOA be more active? The what?
Admin's office.
OTA?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Just make OTA paid for at this point.
They're at early event hosters. Yeah,
I
OTA
make
isn't early event
make people pay
hosters.
for it.
They're more OTA is more OT rule. It's more an RP rule.
Make it all pay to win.
Have more OT, have more general participation on the site. I think he means, are you talking about more OT activity? Aaron. Oh my god, it's Aaron. Yeah, they're reading actor apps soon. TM. How will anomaly breach events work? Will it take like 3 to 5 people to start one?
Are we still doing the Q&A?
Yeah. One of the things I was going to add to anomaly acting guidelines, but I didn't have time to. Okay. So there are going to be more. But generally, when an SCP breaches, it's an event, and IGS hosts them. Yeah, sometimes sub-factions try to breach. We'll organize that soon. What is... Will you add more anomalies in the future? That's addressed in the document that was announced. See if I can find... Last question. Nope, you had to. Get out! Get out! Yeah. Next person, bring them forth. Mr. Apple. Oh, it's Dr. Apple. Yeah, you raise your hand if you want to talk in VC. There we are.
Oh, hello. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Fantastic. Yes, it is kind of a PL question. Before I ask my question, can I ask for a little bit of clarification about the difference between a department and a faction is?
That was a good question.
Kind of a gray area.
Departments. Okay, let me answer this. Departments are part of the Foundation. Factions can be part of GOIs or like Sigma 66, which is like comprised of captured GOIs. You know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, departments are kind of more an ingrained version of sub-factions.
Yeah.
They're official 416 teams.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, departments are
well
like
then,
verified. Yeah. That too.
Well, that leads me into my next question, which is HRs. As I'm with Prometheus Labs, I know I don't have the hazmat suit on, but I'm also a board member there, and we have to oversee a lot of stuff. And we can handle that in Discord, right? But in game, if there's only like what I think department get like 4 HRs and factions get 2, if I'm not mistaken. Um, it's hard, or well, however many HRs. It's kind of hard.
There is no limit.
There's no limit.
There is no limit on HRs in game.
Wow, we were told the opposite.
I think that was changed. Because we had a lot of...
I don't know who said that specifically, but we were told that. Wow. Well,
yeah, it was changed a month ago.
Okay. Because I was gonna say that we have so many members in our group that it's hard for in game not to. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to regulate things in game if we only have like 4 people that have perms.
That one has 50 HRs.
Okay, I'll pass along the message. On top of that, for factions, I know the applications are closed right now. Are they going to be checked anytime? Sorry, are they going reviewed currently? Because I think we were submitting a faction that's going to work alongside PL, but don't quote me on that.
So we're doing a purge. Yeah, we're purging sub-factions right now.
Okay. So it's, take a minute then.
Still a long ass line. Oh my god.
Yeah, we're gonna be here a while. So Monday, all applications will reopen.
All right.
The gates
Being
will
last.
open.
Yeah, that was all of my questions. Join PL, guys. Buy our merch. We don't have merch.
Why is the short? Is that major?
How do I leave? Do I just hop off, or do I get killed?
Yeah, you get dragged away. Next person. From, I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce that username, but hi. Okay, I have a few things I wanted to ask. Well, remember, you're limited to two questions. First thing about the new art tags, I like the standardized art tags, but why the L? I think L should be removed. Oh, that's level, yeah. So that's kind of your... Yeah, we're adopting clearance level, so that'll be... So the L is your level, you got your level 5, your level 1, your level 2, etc. That'll be a thing that's slowly adopted to all teams. We're getting rid of universal key cards. Ooh. I don't think that's a good idea. That generally makes people always choose the team with the highest clearance. It's not generally true. Not always. Yeah. Yeah, if you hold on, let me answer this. Okay, I concern of people going towards teams that have a higher clearance level because they're like, ooh, I want to be level 4. Yeah, we'll see how it goes when we implement that. Any other concerns? Wanted to ask about the developments with the map. You'll see. Yeah, so Polar will leak some stuff from the map. New map they're cooking up. Shield at the line to it. I feel like we've left that era. The new map just doesn't feel like 2022 anymore, anyways. Let's see. He wants more additions to the base map. Because we're kind of just running off of the base map. Yeah, we could probably add some. We could probably host some base map SSUs sometimes, even after we release the new map.
Yeah, so one thing which I've noticed about the keycard thing is that one member came up with a solution to the restriction that they had. They had a level 3 keycard and they wanted to kind of involve the roleplay by having a level 4. And after getting the green light from Redact, we, MC and D, were allowed to make a 1 life transaction with them and actually sell a level 4 keycard. So there's also roleplay ways to get a higher clearance keycard up to some extent, I guess. That doesn't necessarily involve
Higher level keycards will also be fine, Dab. Yeah, because CDs and GUIs will be losing a clearance as well. Wouldn't buying clearances get you punished?
I mean, possibly, but that's up to them. Their risk.
Probably. Just because we see. If we don't give them a shop, CD kind of have nothing to do half the time. Oh, have discover. Okay, so we'll have sprinkled out clearance levels for CDs to discover or purchase. Yeah, we're not trying to make it. We're not trying to make it unplayable for CDs. I mean, it's not like they're prisoners.
No, the shop. Brother. You can get items from the shop, can't you? Like Jerry or
Yeah,
like
we can put whatever we
Yeah.
want in the shop.
The key cards and stuff, or whatever.
You'll see. Coming soon, TM. Coming soon, TM. Holy shit.
That major. Where are all these people,
I
bro?
would like to ask about staff structuring.
I swear, some of these people are just lining up for the bunnies. They're just lining up. That Xbox play, the PS4 player right there. That guy right there. Yep. Look at him.
There's like 1,000. 416 doesn't really have that. Yeah, so on a lot of other sites they have dozens of staff teams, whereas 416 doesn't have any.
This dude is a weird. No one you're talking to. I just banned someone who called the staff weirdos for banning them for robang.
Yeah, we're creating more management and advisory committees like faction management and actor management. Yeah, we'll have more specialized ones, and we already have some. Yeah, there's a lot of there are a lot of other staff roles that are out there, just not on the public comm server. Next person. God, it's 05. It's not 05. Dude, I'm gonna crash out. But yeah, no, 05s don't exist. 05s don't exist. We don't like 05s. Same question. Is clearance the same as keycard level, and how will that affect the new and experienced RP players? RP. Yes. So yeah, clearance is the same as their keycard, and that will be implemented soon. TM. Crazy Boris.
Polar.
We made an unofficial Discord server called Site-416 BHC sector for both Bozo and Beta 7. We would like to make it an official if possible. Yeah, well, probably won't, but it can be considered. But if you want to make that an official subfaction, you can apply in the apps that will be opened on Monday.
Polar, you and Sim have been answering questions for like 3 hours or so.
They're listed in the applications themselves. I can find them. If you go to applications and you check subfaction apps. All right. Oh, yes. So that usually happens when we re-SSU because it isn't on the base map. So every time there's a re-SSU, it resets that checkpoint. So those checkpoints are usually set up by people who have B tools. In session. Yeah, so if you see NTN site, then you can ask them to set up something. No, there's no plans for CI to be made a bigger part in the site. Honestly, man, I don't know. Why do So when the SD do tests, why do they just run off and not ask for a guard? And how come no one does the CD checkpoints? We don't know. But that's mostly how the community acts. There have been a request for higher SD and SSF presence, but it's an activity issue. When is Red Eye gonna cosplay as young Sheldon? Like in game. It's soon. Soon. Don't worry, that's coming soon. Yeah. New SCP for Red.
What are these questions, man?
Oh yeah, DM me. DM me, I have that. Gamer, weren't you already here? Dang. Important. Okay. Another important question from Gamer. Can I speak? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Invite to speak. Oh, never mind. There he goes. Guess I'll save that for later. Oh, the line's gotten a lot shorter now. That's nice. Is this the final question? Nope. Up there. Is there any upcoming training programs, events, or community initiatives that members can participate in to improve their roleplay skills and get more involved? That is a good question. Polar loves that question. We actually are. Oh yeah, okay, the line is closed now. Yeah, so we're gonna make some staff training events. But that'll take a few days to organize. But we're gonna look into trading academy for combatives. Ooh. You're oh. Okay. All right then. Hello, Boxer. Even though he's not in Discord. 1025. Oh, will there be plans? No, because, well, the problem with it's the book. It's the book. The problem with 1025 is that people will run in there, infect themselves, and then try and infect everyone else. So we would either need to like move it, which is planned on the new map, but for now on base map it remains closed. Yeah, it is being added to the biohazard zone, so it will be the book you can start using on the new map, but on the base map we're not opening yet. That next person. Oh wait, I definitely banned this guy. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, this guy's black. This guy's blacklisted. Get out of here.
I have one question about the like about will we be implementing a spy system perchance
Oh
for
hell
like
no.
for the Child of Scarlet King and stuff? Because every time they go inside, they just die.
Oh, you mean
Kinda-
for GOIs?
Yeah, for like hostile GOIs.
Okay.
Because every time there's a Child of the Scarlet King, they just get beamed. And second, there was some issues raised to me about the actor guide, like some errors. So at 035's description it says the skill level is novice, but on the chart above it says it's intermediate.
That might just be a little bit of an issue.
Yeah. Papa Grandma Polaris.
I can't even read aloud what he's saying. I mean, a leg kind of.
Someone's getting lasered. Oh no, tell me
Uh-oh.
you're done. Tell me.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, there goes Alex.
Mhm.
Wait. Isn't...
But there was also in the SCP wiki for 035, it states that all plant matter within 20 meters dies and that he still feels the pain from injuries such as getting shot. Oh no, I mean 073, yeah. The guide says that plant matter only dies due to contact and that the pain is not his when letting the person who got damaged by reflect know. If like TLDR, basically there's stuff in the guide that isn't the same in like the actual SCP wiki, TLDR, and 073's description. Alright, also can I sit in one of the red chairs?
No.
No? Damn. That should be all. I'll talk to you later about anything else.
Kill him for asking. Kill him. Thank you, Alex. Thank you.
I
Oh.
lucky haven't done anything to contribute to this.
Oh, he's getting assassinated. Oh. Ooh. Okay, I think I'm gonna start. I think that's the last of the questions. Thank God I don't have to read anything more. But who wants to see the new map?
Polar, you're left with like a fourth of the people who originally joined. Just show them the map.
Oh. Hi. No. Do you have the site account? The site account? No. I have the AI account. I don't have the site account. I think I got logged out of that one. Or my Firefox fucking broke. Hold on. Got it. Let me find it. Yeah, found it. Let me open up Chrome. Oh, my Chrome's broken. That's nice. Hold on. Delete that. Next. Go here. Am I signed in anything here? No. Just... Okay. Let me log on to the account. Who killed me? I copied the wrong. Login. No, that's the password's been changed. It's pinned. I'm checking. Is it here? That's for AI. Who's paying me? In chat. Okay, sorry. Anyways, I'm looking for the thingy. Oh, here it is. I looked at the wrong one. Okay, there we go. Okay, I need the 2FA. Thank you. All right. I'm gonna have to leave on this one because it's put on Chrome. There we go. How should we do this? Create. Yeah, let's create a server. Alright. Spawn. Which one of the maps is it? Oh god, there's so many. Is it this one? Let me check. Oh god. When was this updated? Yes, okay, that's for something else. Okay, got it. I'm on the thing now. Let me make it. Oh, wait, shit, hold on.
Did the meeting end?
No, we're doing some leaks. Why is the.
Why I got
Okay.
disconnected? I got disconnected. Oh my.
Doing leaks.
I've been AFK for too long. Holy.
Kind of funny if people are already on it.
Oh my god. What leaks?
I'm just gonna call it that. Okay. Jeez Louise. Who's pinging me? Dog command. Oh, am I supposed to do the leaks here? Oh, let's see what else they added. No, it's still not set up. Gang, I don't even know what's happening anymore.
So, are we getting any leaks?
Yeah, let me find the thing.
You're funny.
Shut up, Red. Go back to watching Young Sheldon.
Nah.
I want all the leaks.
Fucking leaks, bruh.
Gang, am I supposed to be doing the leaks here?
What if there's no leaks? What if this is all a conspiracy?
There's no leaks. There's no leaks. It's all, there's no development. There's no progress.
When was the
updates
last time you've been
canceled.
on BSSU?
A week ago? 2 days ago? I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. What is this supposed to be? I don't even know. Oh, Plane was making this. 131. Interesting. Ooh, a codex.
I can't even see Polar's stream.
I can see the stream. What are you guys on about?
I can't.
Oh, interesting.
It's just loading.
Now we're down to 30. The patient 30.
Yeah, the loading screen is such a W leak.
Oh god, they haven't. Ugh.
You know what? Whoever screenshots the leaks and sends them to my DMs is getting 5 Robux. I don't have time for this, CL.
Oh, here's the thing. Oh, so saturated. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh yeah. Okay, I take.
All right, the meeting's over. I'm done. Ending stream. Fuck shit.
Anyone lower than mod